Hello and welcome to the incredibly influential and highly successful podcast. My name is Kael. I'm incredibly influential, and I said it a little bit slower that time. I've been kind of speedrunning it. I want to enunciate just for the new listeners.
And I'm Kateryna, and I'm highly successful. And I say
Today
that how I always say it.
today is Wednesday, the 16th of October, 2024, as we're recording this. Um, I'm happy to be here.
I'm not.
Well, I'm paying
I'm
you to be here.
ecstatic, actually, so.
That's what I
Oh,
thought.
oh,
That's what I
oh,
thought.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. You know, goddamn,
Mm-hmm.
practice some fucking gratitude. I'm paying you to be here.
Well,
Um,
come on, boss. I'm making a little joke.
yeah, yeah. You make a little joke, huh? Yeah, you make a little joke. So if I were to joke and say, hey, what's your shoe size, right? So I can get you some cinder block shoes, huh? So get you some
Oh,
cement
damn.
shoes. You know,
My shoes are bigger than your shoes,
that's not
because you got a
true.
small penis.
All right, that's it.
Actually, I think you might have bigger shoes than me.
Hey Tony, get over here. Bring the cement shoe kit. We're gonna. Did you know that if you go to Walmart, they actually sell you a cement shoes kit? You know?
They do?
Yeah, it's great. You should go.
I don't. There's no Walmarts near me, because I live in the cool part of the country.
Do you?
Yeah,
Do you?
and you can tell because there's no Walmarts.
I feel like that's a line of circular reasoning that you've just created for yourself.
Yeah, we have Target. Thank you very much.
You have a target on your back right now, currently.
It's kind of scary, Kel.
No, I'm just joking. See,
Oh,
I'm just joking. You
oh,
know.
yeah. No, I get it. But it's usually when the goons make jokes, it's not a big deal. But when the boss makes a joke, you can't tell, and everyone goes gulp.
Cartoon gulp. I hope the audience heard like the actual that was fucking hilarious. I
It's true though. The goons are always cracking jokes, cracking wise, and then the boss makes a joke, and everyone's like, "Oh shit, is he serious? Is he gonna kill us?" And then he's
I
like, "Hey, I'm just joking with you," and everyone's like, "Aha, aha, yeah, of
and then
course,
they
of
run
course,
away
Tony."
and
They
then they
run
run
away.
away
Get
so
out there.
fast
Let's
that
get out of here.
their eyes are
Exactly.
just like standing there, like their eyes
Uh-huh.
take like 10 seconds to follow them.
Mm-hmm.
Um and then like they'll get to a cliff and they'll run straight off and they go yahoo or they'll like run off uh stand there a few seconds, look down, look up, and then fall.
Yeah, and they'll just leave behind like a little puff of smoke.
Why are we talking about Drake right now? Why are we talking about Drake? Drake the type of jabroni to grow like a 6-inch bump on his head whenever he like runs into a door.
He presses it down and it like reappears like an inch away
Exactly,
when one
exactly.
goes out.
uh Drake the type of guy um to when he sees a miner, his eyes pop out of his head and his tongue rolls out and like
And
follows behind
unrolls like
him.
a fucking fruit roll up.
Yes. Or no, like a fruit by the foot. No,
Exactly.
not
Yeah,
like a fruit roll up.
fruit by the foot, of course, of course.
Yeah, like a Hubba Bubba bubble tape all
My
unspooled,
parents, my parents didn't get us snacks as a kid. I don't know this stuff. Although I do, I do remember one time for my brother's like birthday. He was like 13, 10, 11. I don't know, something like that. For his birthday, he asked my parents to get a snack. He really wanted fruit roll-ups, and he was so disappointed because him and all his friends arrived to his birthday party with a bunch of Trader Joe's fruit leather.
Ew.
When he
Ugh.
asked for fruit roll-ups.
Fuck your hippie parents.
Oh, it was
Fuck
so
your
funny.
hippie parents. Oh my god.
Hey, we turned out
Disgusting.
healthy. Or we fucking one of us are dead.
Yeah, I was about to say, fucking 1 out of 2 is not a passing grade. That is definitely an F. See me after fucking class. Can we get back to Drake
Well,
though?
hey, to be fair, it went downhill the second he left. So
Okay, well, can we get back to
my
Drake
parents
though?
did a good job. All right, what's up?
Drake,
Of
Drake,
course, Drake.
he,
Topical, Kale.
he's the type of jabroni to have like whenever he has to make a difficult decision, there's like Angel Drake and Devil Drake on his shoulders.
Hmm. He like looks up into like an empty spot in his head where he sees images of what he's thinking about.
Yeah. Or like
Gears turning.
um whenever he gets knocked out, he sees like birds flying around his head.
Okay, yeah, he's a cartoon character. We get it.
um he also has sex with minors.
Yeah, damn right.
He
Uh,
loves to go to West Virginia.
speaking of minors, Cal, are you and your son gonna go trick or treating this spooky season?
I don't think he'd be able to handle that.
No,
No, he's a little retarded.
Cal, come on.
I have to lock him in a crate whenever I had 2 handymen come here today, and I had to lock him in a crate both times. Yeah,
Well,
he's weird.
that's what you get when you reproduce with a British person, Cal.
He actually, I have like a claw mark on my face right now because he like scratched me right down the side of my face. I kind of look like a fucking badass. I fought a beast. I fought a creature, uh, and I bear the wounds of such an engagement.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's pretty badass actually. You know, it's pretty fucking cool actually. You wouldn't get it, okay? You wouldn't fucking get it, okay? Fucking damsel in distress. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ.
You got it. You got it.
I got there in the end. Um uh 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 what has happened in your personal affairs in the last uh I don't know how many days it's been since we recorded
In the
last.
in the personal affairs, well, um,
If it's boring, I am going to cut you off.
this
I'm
guy
gonna
wants me to step on him. All right, cut me off. Eh. You need
No,
an
that's pretty
incredibly loud
interesting.
buzzer.
No, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty funny.
Really?
In expand on that.
I don't know. I was talking with this guy, and uh, yeah, he just texted me right now. He just messaged. If you could hear that little ping
I know
in the
that ping
background.
so well because Danny's phone makes the exact same noise.
Yeah, it's Discord. I don't know. He wants these size nines to step on him.
Ew, you wear size 9?
Men's size 9. I figured you would know what that is.
Yeah, I know. Ew, you wear men's size 9?
Well, translated, what do I say? Women's size 11.
No, that's tiny. I wear men's size 13. Fucking
Women's size 11 is
cringe.
big for women.
Fucking cringe. You wear men's size
Okay,
9?
I'm very tall. For those who don't know, I'm 6'3". Uh, but yeah, so like I do have big feet for a woman, but they are quite small for my height.
Yeah, how do you even like walk?
Normally,
How do you like keep your balance?
I
Wouldn't you
I
die?
I mean, honestly, I'm not the most coordinated, dexterous person. I do be bumping into things.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. But isn't that like all
Um,
women? Don't all
I
women
mean,
get like a
I'm
minus to
weird.
dexterity?
Like, if like my score was like in a role playing game, like dexterity or whatever, I wouldn't even know what to put it because like my general dexterity is so bad. I'm always dropping stuff. I'm always bumping into things. I'm always I've I don't know, all sorts of stuff. Like just I'm always being a clumsy bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But my fine dexterity is really, really good. Like I can thread a needle on the first try. Every time I'm good at like painting little figures and
Can you
like
play
making designs with my nails.
Through the Fire and the Flames on Guitar Hero 3?
I've never
Uh
played Guitar Hero, but I don't think so because I've never played and I don't play guitar.
it's pretty
I've heard
hard.
of that. It's like the hard one.
It is maybe the hardest song that's ever been put in a Guitar Hero game. Except for like
Okay.
Clone Hero. Clone Hero, you know, it's a fucking free for all. Fucking people have put the entire B movie on Clone Hero. Um oh, somebody did the entire movie of Shrek, but it's in Beat Saber. Could you do that? That's not dexterity. That's fucking endurance.
Yeah, that's stamina. I don't think I could. I don't have the stamina.
Mm, now I'm wondering. I'm wondering if I could. Honestly, the whole Shrek movie, the whole Shrek, it gets pretty hard there at the end with the musical number. They kind of go ham on that one. It's kind of a big finish. I've seen
I don't
someone
even
do it.
know. I think I've seen Shrek as a kid, but it's been so long I don't remember. But I'm also not like
Damn,
certain.
you missed out. I did a Shrek movie night
I've
last
seen some of
year
them.
on my Discord.
I've
I
seen at
did.
least one. I know I watched it as a kid, but I don't remember which one it was, or
Is
if I
it the
saw multiple.
is it the one with the short guy?
I think so.
That's the first one. Some
Okay.
some
And there was a
some.
fairy godmother
Oh, that's two.
and like a dragon. Okay, so I've seen the first two.
Yeah.
We didn't
There.
like watch a lot of movies. My parents didn't really like show us movies or take us to the movies that much. But like as a kid growing up, going to friends' houses, going to like school movie nights and whatever, like I saw movies, but just not
I
that many.
I went to a lot of movies as a kid. My parents are all uh I don't know if I'd say cinephiles, but they fucking love popcorn. I will say everyone in my fucking family loves popcorn. Holy
Ooh, all
shit.
right. Oh, I thought you meant like okay. I couldn't hear you. I thought you said like pop culture.
No, popcorn.
Oh, okay, okay.
No. Popcorn.
I was gonna
Lathered
say,
in
all right,
butter.
me and the Clugstons, the girly pops. Let's go.
Lathered in butter. Holy shit. Man. Oh man. I was gonna go and see a movie. I've been like wanting to go. There's like a couple movies that are out right now that I hear are really good. Um uh that Pharrell movie, I have to go see it because I'm a 757 kid. I have to rep, you know. It's I just have to. It's like the Lego movie if the Lego movie was the story of Pharrell, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It's called Piece by Piece. Um, I heard it's okay, but again, even if it's bad, I have to go see it because
You got a rap.
I got to rep 757 always, always.
Mm-hmm.
For all the Neptunes, clips, yeah,
757. You'll never go to heaven.
that's true. That's true.
You've been smoking since 11.
That's very true.
Told the devil
Me,
he's
Kael
11.
Clugston, been smoking since the age of 11. That is very true.
Mm-hmm.
That is the truest statement that's ever been said. That was a lie. I also heard Transformers 1 is really fucking good apparently. Like the best one since the 1986 one.
I've never
So
seen any of the Transformer movies, but I gotta say, I haven't heard the best things.
okay, there are, I would say, of the five, yes, that's right, five Michael Bay
I have seen
movies.
one of them. I just unlocked a memory. I have seen one of them. It has
Was
like
it
a really creepy torture scene, and I remember that as a
um
kid
hmm
of like some weird thing going in someone's like eye or whatever. I don't know.
hmm that might be two. I don't know. But of the five Michael Bay Transformer movies, there's about one and a half good ones, I would say.
Okay. Stitched between the five.
Yeah, like if you were to cut out like a bunch of bullshit, you could get like 1.5 good movies out of it, right?
Okay.
Um, I would say the first one is like the closest to being good. Um, the second one is really fucking bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's like actively racist, which is pretty fun.
Okay,
Um,
wait, you gotta explain that.
no, no, I don't.
Okay.
In fact, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do a movie commentary. We'll do a movie commentary this weekend or something, and we'll get through the first one, and then after that, it's kind of a slog. Um, First one really good. Like compared, like relatively speaking, really good. Relative to like other movies, I don't know. It's like a 6.5. Um, Two is really bad. They blame it on the writer's strike. It's not because of the writer's strike. It's just because Michael Bay's a fucking idiot. Um, three is
I
three is a
love
huge tone
I love how
shift.
like opinionated you are. Like I love it entertains me to no end how you just say stuff with such gumption, such
Because I've seen
conviction.
them all so many times. The
No, it's
first and
just
the
so
second
funny.
one, yeah. I don't know. The first and the second one I've seen multiple times. Like
Okay, yeah, you're the expert.
yeah, I grew up on that shit. The first movie I fully remember seeing in a theater was Transformers 1. It was the first PG-13 movie I ever saw in a theater. It's the first one that I like fully remember. It was me, my dad, and my stepbrother. I remember it was us three for sure. I don't know if my stepmom came with, but we all went and we sat in this theater. I think it was in Virginia Beach. So again, 757, got a rep. And we were there and we sat there and we watched it, and I was like 4 or 5, and we were there and we saw the whole thing, and it kind of blew my little fucking kid mind. Because it's for a fucking 6-year-old, shit's awesome. Like it's fucking crazy. For an
No,
adult,
I'm with you. There are some I love. I mean, as a little kid, I loved every movie I ever saw.
that see, I was a little bit more discerning, but yeah, God, the when
What was
Transformers
your favorite
One
movie as a
gets,
little kid?
I don't know, but like when
You
Transformers
don't
One gets
know?
going, it gets going, like it's good.
Come on, that was peak age to have favorites.
I mean, I had
You had a
favorites.
favorite everything.
I mean, I have a favorite everything now, but fucking
I have a
um,
favorite everything now too. I
I
think about that shit. I'm like, what's my favorite this?
I do that sometimes. Sometimes I'll do like the mental like bracket thing.
What's your favorite comic book?
Comic book? Like of all time? Like are
Yeah.
we talking like what do you mean by that?
What's your favorite comics book series, graphic novel, whatever?
Um
Like not like issue. Like
like full on run or
yep.
full graphic novel. It's probably a cliche answer, but Watchmen's really fucking good.
I've
V
heard
for
that a lot.
Vendetta's pretty solid.
I've heard that a lot.
Shit. What
I
else?
haven't seen it. I haven't read either of them, so I don't know though.
It's pretty good. I like I've read League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It's by the same authors as the guy who wrote the first two. It's not as good, but you know it's Alan Moore. Alan
Okay,
Moore's
what's your
pretty.
favorite movie now?
Return of the Jedi,
And
easy.
what was your favorite movie as a little kid?
Probably Return of the Jedi.
Oh wow, okay.
It's a
Do you think there
really
might be
good
some
movie.
nostalgia like infecting you there?
No,
No? Okay.
even like without nostalgia at all, Return of the Jedi is just fucking
Like
amazing.
it's the perfect balance like of like badass cool that you enjoyed as a kid, but then also like you watch it as an adult and you're like how lucky it holds up.
Yes,
Okay.
100%, 100%, a
Okay.
1,000%. It's so good. But Back
I
to
mean,
Transformers.
I kind of have a similar thing. Oh, okay, whatever.
Well, all right. What? Explain yours, and then back to
Well,
Transformers.
just I don't know. Like, just, my favorite movie as a kid was Ponyo, and that's not like my favorite movie still, but like I liked a lot of dumb, bad movies as a kid, and so that one being my favorite, like that did hold up well. That's a good movie.
It's not dumb and bad. I would say it's.
No, no,
Du-
no, no. Ponyo is not dumb or bad, but I'm saying there was a lot of dumb, bad movies that I fucking
yeah.
did like, and
I
so
would
that
say
being
it's
my favorite
probably.
one, that one was great, and so how
I
lucky.
I don't know. I would say Ponyo is like the closest of Miyazaki's work. I would say between that and Arrietty are like the closest to being dumb and bad.
No, Ponyo's so beautiful and sweet. Also, it's like exceedingly cute. I think it's the cutest movie ever made.
I don't know. I think Mononoke is probably the best Miyazaki film.
That's my favorite movie of all time.
I wouldn't say it's favorite movie of all time.
I don't want to. I don't
because-
want to. I don't want to seem like one of those fucking people who's seen like shitty movies and then the Studio Ghibli movies, and it's like these are the best movies ever made. But that one is my favorite, and that other one was my favorite as a kid. I have movie buff cred, okay, but it is my favorite movie.
all right. I'm gonna say a thing.
What?
I don't think Miyazaki can do endings. I don't think he can. Every single movie, the first 2 acts are fucking awesome, and then he fucks up the ending. Like
No,
every
Princess
single
Mononoke
time.
had a good ending.
Spirited Away has like a pretty bad ending. Like
It's
Spirited
just-
Away
it's
is the
just-
worst one.
Yeah, it's not great.
It sort of just ties itself up, and it's like
It's
oh,
all right,
That's it.
but like with
Okay.
when the rest of the movie was great,
Yes.
like yeah,
That's
you're right.
that's
you're
how I
right,
feel
you're
about Mononoke. That's how I feel about
right. No,
Mononoke.
Mononoke did such a good job.
It doesn't
It-
hold up
but-
compared to
but-
the first and second act.
But you're right. But fucking, you're right. It's like it's still good, and I think but like, yeah, it just isn't. It isn't as good as the first and second act. You're right.
The like when he like
Yeah,
gets
but
to the city.
the second half of the third act isn't that great.
Yeah, it's
The
the very
climax
very
is good.
end.
The climax is good. The very end, it kind of ends a little abruptly.
All his movies end like that. There's no like there's like a rise of like the tension,
You know
but
what
then it just like
actually-
ends. Yeah.
You know what actually stayed very good throughout? It's not as good as his father's best movies,
Mhm.
but From Up on Poppy Hill by Goro
Alright.
Miyazaki, his one good movie, the other one sucked. That one actually that ended very well, but it never reached the peaks of like Princess Mononoke or Spirited Away.
Mononoke just fucking is so hype. It's so hype. Like
So fucking good.
I would say what I love most about it is just the fucking aesthetics of like industrializing Japan, right? It's just so fucking cool. It's just so fucking cool.
And
Like
Lady
yeah.
Eboshi is such a good fucking character.
yeah.
She's not just like a villain.
No, of course not.
She like makes perfect sense.
Everyone should go watch Princess Mononoke. The
Yeah.
dubbed version is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
That's the one thing
it's
I'll
honestly
say
pretty good.
about Miyazaki movies. The dubbed version is always
Well, they-
on par.
Well, after the success of their first few ones, they got super star-studded cast to start doing the dubbed versions of their stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
Howl's Moving Castle, it's got fucking American Psycho Batman himself, Christian motherfucking Bale in it.
I mean,
Which is-
even Ponyo was voiced by Noah Cyrus. Like
Ponyo
Like,
had
they got-
Noah Cyrus.
they
did
got
get-
great fucking people to do like everyone.
who did they get for the mom? I know Liam Neeson's in it, but who did they get for the mom?
Oh god, I don't remember.
I thought it was Tina Fey for a second there, but I don't think it is.
Who was it?
Ponyo cast. I was right. I was right. It was Tina Fey.
It was Tina Fey.
Yeah, Kate Blanchett's in it.
Oh,
The-
yeah. Is she the mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Betty White's in that shit, so that's how you know it's good. Betty White's Betty White has never been in a bad anything. Go watch Lake Placid. Lake Placid's fucking
Oh, Matt
awesome.
Damon was the dad. That's cool.
I'm Matt Damon.
Okay, whatever.
But back to Transformers.
Back to Transformers.
Yeah, the second one, they blame it on the writer strike, but it's just bad. It's actively racist. Kind of hilarious. Transformers 3 has like half a good movie in it. It's it is there's a lot of like tonal whiplash in it, and I would say it tries to do what the first Transformers one does, where it's like comedy mixed with like really dark disaster film type shit. And I would say the third one gets darker, but is more comedic than the first. So it's like sort of doing more extremes. And I would say like the whiplash between that really is weird. But I don't know. It's like parts of it are good. That's so that one's the second best. And then 4 and 5. Oh my god. I don't even want to say anything about it. I want to just make you watch them because I think that would be really fucking funny.
All right, let's watch them.
All right. We'll go to the fucking ad break, and we might there might be a movie commentary coming out very soon. You never know. Yeah, check it out. Stay tuned. This podcast is sponsored by Amanda Redwine, your no-nonsense talk therapist and parent coach. Serving individuals and couples in both Illinois and Florida for counseling/therapy, as well as worldwide for parent coaching. Amanda's specialty is working with teens and young adults, as well as their family systems. Amanda has extensive experience working with youth who identify on the LGBTQIA+ spectrum. She has also done couples work based on a foundation of the Gottman method. She brings a light, no-nonsense approach to treatment that is approachable and empathetic. She is unflappable and makes her clients comfortable from the very beginning. Find out more at www.amandaredwine.com. That's AMANDAREDWINE.com. Thank you again for sponsoring this episode, and back to the show. Welcome back, everyone. Ad break is over. It's time to get down to brass tacks. I was just roasting Kat. It was pretty funny. You guys want to hear it? Do you guys want to hear it?
They can't respond to you, and I don't, so shut up.
So Kat was like, she brought up this post where it was like, so this mom and her lesbian daughter were at the store, right? And the daughter was like, "Oh, this lesbian mug is so cute. I want it." And the mom was like, "You have a lesbian flag, a lesbian shirts, you know, lesbian phone case and shit like that. Why don't you get a girlfriend? That seems pretty lesbian to me." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, Kat, that's so true. You should try getting a girlfriend." And then she was like, "I had one."
I did have a girlfriend, and I have had multiple girlfriends for long times, and I don't have all sorts of other lesbian stuff. You know, lesbians are allowed
the
to
operative word in that sentence was "did have."
We just broke up.
You say just. It's been a couple months.
It's been like 2 months.
That's plenty of time.
I haven't been diving back into pussy. I don't know.
I mean, that's where you went wrong, boss. You should always dive into pussy.
I'm
head
taking
first.
A second.
Don't even go feet first, because that's weird. That's like, apparently, all right. Everyone always talks about, oh, my coochie's so warm, you know, it's so warm and moist in there. But when my feet are cold and I want them to get warmed up, suddenly I'm the weird one for asking to put them in there.
You put them right on her back. She'll love that.
I mean, I'd rather put them on her shoulders. I mean, what? What? Hang on.
Wait. You want to put your feet on what? Kael.
What? My lawyer has advised me to stop talking. Am I going to listen to him? However, that's the real question.
Kael is canonically into being pegged.
I
You
never
heard it
said
here
that.
first. You want your feet on her shoulders, Kael.
That doesn't say anything about being pegged.
We'll let the audience decide on that one, big man.
I mean, you know I'm big man. That's me. That's me right now. I am the big man. Anywho, did you know all cats are girls?
Plans? Did you have any plans for this half of the episode?
No, absolutely not. But it needs to get done.
Half-hearted attempt to insult me.
Yeah, that was not half-hearted. Okay, that was quarter-hearted at best. I could go a lot worse if I actually tried.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Dude, I could write an entire some people write diss tracks.
I've heard your roast, Kael. They're not good.
Some people write diss tracks or diss albums even. I would write an entire diss fucking opera against you. I would write the Hear My Dear of
Machine Gun Kelly over here.
No, I'm Eminem. You're Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, because you're short and I'm tall.
I mean, I might be fucking 5'10", but you look up to me. Like I said, fucking, I'm Eminem.
Yeah.
Okay. Eminem addressed this in Killshot. What are you, a fake fan?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Eminem, honestly. Yeah.
I mean, how can you not be though, right? Like, come on. Like, as far as rappers go, he probably is the most technically skilled, right?
No.
No, like he is, because like some people have like these really like intricate flows and shit. Like Logic, you know, he's like, oh, I'm really fast and I'm gonna say a bunch of shit, but it's not gonna really mean anything, you know? Like he's spitting really super fast.
Sorry, I'm into nerd rap. You want to talk about technically talented? Let's talk about MF Doom. Let's talk about Aesop Rock.
I like Aesop Rock. Dan Steinbagel got me into Aesop Rock.
Let's talk about Andre 3000.
Nas is not nerd rap, okay? Nas is not fucking nerd rap.
Well, no,
Andre 3000.
I said, well, but he is a nerd and he's a rapper. No, I said I'm into nerd rap, but I was also in those. I'm talking about just pure technical ability. I think they're all better than Eminem, and I think they're also all better in a general sense.
No, Eminem has better technical ability than them.
Kael, you're white. You don't get to say Eminem is the best rapper.
He is the best rapper.
Oh my god, Kael.
Like, in terms of like technical ability, in terms of his highs, his highs are better than like any other rapper's highs. But his lows are really bad. I would say on aggregate, he's probably not the best rapper. But like if you're looking at his peak, I don't think there are very many rappers who can match that level of like skill and talent. Because like with Kendrick, he doesn't really have like the super intricate like flows or anything, but he does have like the lyrical ability. He does have the
Kendrick is better in every aspect than Eminem.
He does not have a better flow than Marshall fucking Mathers does.
Yes, he does.
I don't even think he would claim that. I don't even think he would fucking claim that.
I think he would.
He wouldn't, because Eminem fucking made him.
I'm sorry, what did he say about the big three?
It was because fucking J. Cole said that. J. Cole said, yeah, it's Drake, me, and Kendrick Lamar are the three greatest rappers. If J. Cole had said fucking like, Nas, Rakim, and Kendrick wouldn't have fucking...
Yeah, no, but if he said, I don't know, Nas, him, or Nas, Kendrick, and Eminem, Kendrick would have been like, one does not belong. But also,
yeah,
he wasn't
fucking
talking about
Nas.
He also wasn't talking about
Nas doesn't belong.
He wasn't talking about the greatest of all time. He was talking about like the three current rappers.
Yeah, and I'm saying, well, Eminem is not a current rapper.
I'm sorry, is he not still releasing projects?
Fucking, who has actually listened to Coup de Grace? Who has actually listened to it?
Yeah, nobody, because most.
Because he's not a current rapper.
Like most of his tracks, it's whack. He has
If you
two half
can't,
good albums. That's
that's
it.
not true. That's
The
not
Marshall
true.
Mathers LP and the Marshall Mathers LP 2 are both half good, and that's it.
First of all, the fact that you're missing, you literally do not know what you're talking about. If you think that Marshall Mathers LP 1 and Marshall Mathers LP 2 are the two good albums, right? Like,
Marshall Mathers LP 2 is like 1/3 good, and Marshall Mathers LP 1 is like 2/3 good. And then the rest of them are like 9/10 bad.
you're just mad that a non-West Coast rapper is better than every single West Coast
No,
rapper.
I don't care. No, also Eminem is much more a West Coast rapper than he is an East Coast rapper.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's from
He's a
Michigan.
fucking he's a Midwest rapper who got adopted into the West Coast.
I don't think Dr. Dre can call himself a West Coast rapper at all. I don't think Dr. Dre can call himself a rapper.
Dr. Dre.
I don't think he can call himself a rapper. I'm gonna be honest with you. He is barely a rapper. He's a producer.
Okay,
more
but
than
he's
anything.
still got Eminem in that scene.
Do you consider Puff
In the
Daddy, P Diddy, Sean Combs a rapper?
but it's a culture, it's a scene. He's still in the East Coast rap scene.
Is Kanye a Southern rapper? Just because he comes from Atlanta?
Yes.
No.
He's an Atlanta
No.
rapper.
No, he's not. He moved to Chicago when he was 3.
Okay, I
You
don't
do
I
not
don't
know
know
what
much
you're
about
talking
Kanye.
about.
I don't. That's because Kanye's fucking whack. I don't know much about Kanye. I've never liked him.
You don't know shit about fucking rap. If you think that Kanye West as a whole is whack, no. Kanye's just like Eminem. Kanye's lows.
That's like my greatest hot take, honestly. Like I'm fucking I'm more adamant about like the Eminem being mid or whatever, but like I understand that like I was into rap at like Kanye's absolute peak when everyone's talking about graduation, this fucking all this stuff, like, and I just never did it for me. I was never a big fan.
First of all, his peak is not Graduation. It's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I will hear.
Same. I was even more into rap during then. Like I get it. People all the time when people were hyping up Kanye, I was always a downer. But like I understand that's a hot take. I get it.
I think if anyone can claim to be the greatest rapper alive, and Kanye West said that many times, I think he does have his like first 5 albums. I say are probably evidence enough that he can claim that, right? Because he did, man, College fucking Dropout. Oh my god, he's just like starting with College Dropout is fucking crazy. And then Late Registration, oh my god, iconic. Graduation, 2007's fucking greatest album. Probably the greatest album of the Ooze at all. Graduation's a fucking hype ass album. 808s and Heartbreak, pretty solid. I wouldn't say it's like perfect, but it's it's interesting, right? It's still pretty solid. And then My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is like an odyssey through like rap music, like in the 2010s. Like I don't think there's any album that quite like personifies what rap was like in that time period more than My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It is quite possibly God's perfect album. Like just one track off of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is better than fucking some rappers' whole discography. Like some rappers will spend decades, like literal like 20 years to be as good as one track off of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
No.
It's so good.
I mean, sure, some rappers maybe.
No,
But
like
I don't know. I'm just not a huge Kanye fan.
you don't get it. You just don't get it. I would say if you don't like Kanye West at his peak, you don't like rap music. That's my take.
Kael
there.
talking about fucking rap music like he's the fucking messiah, as if he doesn't just like edgy rap and that's it.
I don't think Kanye's all that edgy. My favorite song by him is not edgy at all.
No, I know, but you like him because he's edgy, just like you like Eminem. Because you're a fucking child.
My favorite song by Eminem is like a really sensitive contemplative track about how he went wrong with his relationship with his mom.
Yeah, that's my favorite Eminem song too. That's his one good song. It's not true,
It's
but
not true.
it's his best song? Question mark. I don't know. It's my favorite.
It's not his best, but it is my favorite.
What do you think's his best?
I feel like on a technical level, his best song. Ah, man, that's a hard choice. That's a hard choice.
Like fucking cliche answer, but Stan.
Yeah, probably.
Just like the cultural impact it's had.
The lyrics are all there. Yeah, yeah. No, I would say his best, technically, is probably No Love. Honestly, that's a fucking hard ass bar. He's got some hard ass bars in there. That's a fucking killer verse. He only has one verse in it, but it is probably the best in his whole career. It's really fucking good. No Love is awesome. The sample's good. The yeah. That's why I don't understand how you can say Marshall Mathers LP2 is his other good album. You're skipping over Eminem Show. You're skipping over Recovery. You're skipping over the Slim Shady LP. How? 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 Recovery, super good. You know, all those other albums, really fucking good. I don't know how you could skip over them and be like, yeah, Marshall Mathers LP2. That's the one. Like, it's good, but it's not on that level. Marshall Mathers LP1 is not a half good album though. Marshall Mathers LP1 is perfect.
I said it's a 2/3 good album.
There are no bad songs on Marshall Mathers LP1. No bad songs at all. It is a.
I'm not saying it has a lot of bad songs. I'm just saying not all of them are that good. Like they're all good, but they're not like some of them aren't great. I don't know. Whatever. This is probably boring. I'm not like a rap expert. I don't know. It's been forever since I've listened to it.
Fucking.
I know what I'm a fan of. I mean, also, even like my favorite rappers, like this, they're not who I listen to. Like who I listen to most is fucking uh, Tyler the Creator, probably followed by Kid Cudi.
Okay, how can you claim to like Kid Cudi and not like Kanye West? Like that's
I think Kid Cudi's just better than Kanye West.
not even fucking close. Not even fucking close. And I can prove it because Kid
His
Cudi's
style is
worst
more
album.
enjoyable.
Kid Cudi's worst album is not worse than Kanye's worst album. Like Kid Cudi's worst album is
I've never heard a lot of Kid Cudi's songs. I'm not like I've listened to every single one of his songs fan. There's just like a handful that I know and like and have in my playlist.
No, it's Speeding Bullet to Heaven is in fact one of the worst albums of all time. Kid Cudi not better than Kanye. Like when Kanye's bad, you know, Vultures, Donda, Jesus is King, bad, but not Speeding Bullet to Heaven. It's not like a fucking disaster. Speeding Bullet to Heaven is a disaster. Chance the Rapper's Big Day is a disaster. Logic's Supermarket is a disaster. I would say that Kanye's like new shit is not like offensively bad like that. It's just like mid as fuck. Super mid. He's yeah. But yeah, Kanye has fucking fell off. When he was like, "Oh, I couldn't make Watch the Throne while I'm on meds." I'm like, "Bro, you haven't made Watch the Throne since 2011, man. And you haven't been on meds for almost a decade. Come on. Let's think about this for a second, buddy. Come on. Let's be real here." Fucking yeah, Kanye needs to take his meds. That's I think we can all agree on that. Kanye needs to be on his fucking meds. But I don't know. I think Kendrick does not have the technical ability that Eminem does. And I don't say that as an insult to him. I don't think his songs need to be like super intricate polysyllabic rhyme scheme like that sort of thing for the type of shit that he's like trying to accomplish, right? Like, Damn won a Pulitzer, and it deserved it. I mean, frankly, it's not the album of his that deserves it. Obviously, fucking T-Pab and Good Kid, Mad City are better, but you know, I feel like that was sort of like, all right, did you watch Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Of course.
You know how they gave Jamie Lee Curtis the Oscar for Best
Yeah.
Supporting Actress? Yeah.
Yeah.
And like she didn't really deserve it. Like she was good in that movie, but she wasn't like Oscar worthy. And
Mm-hmm.
and it was just sort of like, well, she's been in Hollywood since fucking 1970, whatever the fuck, whenever Halloween came out, right? Like she's been in Hollywood for fucking decades. We got to give her an Oscar. She's nominated this year. We don't know how much longer she has because she's getting old. Let's give her this as like a consolation prize, right? Like she wasn't even the best actress, the best supporting actress in that movie, right? Stephanie Hsu knocked it out of the fucking park. She deserved the Oscar more than Jamie Lee Curtis did, but you got to give it to Jamie Lee Curtis because she's been in Hollywood forever, right? I think that is why Damn won the Pulitzer, because they sort of realized all too late that fucking T-Pab is like deserves the Pulitzer, but they didn't give it to it. So they were like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, well, he released an album this year in 2015. Let's give it to him for that. And they did. But I don't think I think that every rapper has their own strengths, and I would say in terms of both technical ability and mainstream success, along with like lyricism and like good punchlines, I would say Eminem has that combination so well that like in terms of fucking sales, right? It's no comparison, right? It's like saying, like people always say, oh, the Beatles appropriated black music, they never would have gotten there without like black creators and stuff like that. But like what they did with that, yes, they started with Chuck Berry and Little Richard. They wouldn't fucking deny that. I none of them would deny that. John Lennon fully admitted that Chuck Berry was his hero. We'll go back to that because I've said this before and I'll say it again, but we'll go back to that. But like they use that platform to jump off and like go so far out there, right? Like that they changed rock in a way that like nobody like that was not being done. And I think Eminem sort of did that as well. Cuz before the Slim Shady LP, rap was not like that. It was not like that at all. And then and then he changed it. And he changed the whole fucking game. Uh Kendrick would tell you that Eminem was a huge fucking influence on him.
I'm sure he was. I'm not saying Eminem's whack or he sucks or he's not he doesn't have redeemable qualities or that he's not a good person or that he wasn't a positive influence on the rap scene. I'm just saying personally, I think Kendrick is better than Eminem in every way.
I, he can't be better in every way. He's not, and he
He
wouldn't tell you
is.
that.
I don't care. He is. He's humble. Don't you know?
Well, actually, I think the point of that song was not that he is humble.
Well, he's
He's telling
also
someone
humble.
else to be humble. Also, Kendrick Lamar is not humble. Fuck the big three. It's just
Well,
Big
that's
Me.
just because it's true. He speaks truth.
Um, what was that one bar when he literally said he name dropped like a dozen rappers and he said, "I'm going to make it so that your core fans act like they've never even fucking heard of you." This is not the these are not the
No,
words of a man who is humble.
he's got bravado, but he's also humble.
I don't think that's true. There's not a humble bone in that man's body.
Okay, whatever.
But even he would be like, yeah, no, Eminem. Like, I would not be here without Eminem's influence. And
I'm not
he's
saying he wouldn't say that. What? Can we move on? We're talking in circles.
All right, let's go back to fucking John Lennon and goddamn Yoko Ono. That fucking bitch. I hate her. I hate her. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I've said it off the record. I'll say it on the record. John Lennon was a woman-beating, son-beating, adulterous, philandering, talentless, disgusting, filthy, moralless, spineless, brainless, witless, communist coward. But when it comes down to John and Yoko, I think Mark David Chapman hit the wrong person. Because fuck Yoko Ono. Fuck Yoko Ono. The most talentless being ever to be elevated to her status. Like, I don't think, like, you know how people are like, whenever there's like a successful woman, they'll be like, oh, she was on the casting couch, or she fucking sucked her way to the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
I normally take issue with that because, you know, women can be talented, right? You know, they're you know, women do a lot of stuff.
People always act like they're like, no. In principle, I'm fighting against sexism, and it's like, yeah, in principle you are, but in the fucking dumbass specifics of your stupid case, you're just being sexist.
Yeah, like in like I generally oppose that, but Yoko Ono would not be anywhere near relevant if she wasn't sucking John Lennon's fucking cock. 110%. 110%. She cannot sing. She is not a musical. She has no ounce of fucking musical talent. A tone deaf snail could produce more thought provoking and listenable music than Yoko goddamn Ono. She broke up the Beatles. She made John Lennon worse, right? Like, I don't think John Lennon was talented. I think Ringo is more talented than John fucking Lennon, but she somehow made him worse. And in the one moment where, like, I feel bad for John Lennon, it's because of Yoko Ono being a dumb bitch. Have you ever seen that video of, like I was saying with John Lennon and Chuck Berry?
I think I have.
John Lennon was playing on stage. Well, for the audience, John Lennon was playing on stage with Chuck Berry. They were doing Johnny Be Good. You know, this was a dream for him because he grew up listening to fucking Chuck Berry all throughout the 50s. He was like, holy shit, this guy's fucking awesome. I want to make music like him. And, you know, all the Beatles fucking love Chuck Berry. Everybody loves Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry was fucking awesome. Rest in peace. And then, dumbass Yoko had to be on stage, and like they were doing Johnny Be Good, and she starts doing her thing, and like
attention.
She does. She's an attention whore. She's not a talented musician. She doesn't make music to like be enjoyed or provoke thought. She just wants people to pay attention to her. And so, at the end of the fucking day, we lost more talent with the fucking retarded communist dying than we did if Yoko Ono had bit the bullet that day. Fuck Yoko. Fuck Yoko. Yeah. I'm so pissed. In terms of like Beatles talent,
still pissed?
I'm fucking furious. It has been 44 years and I'm still goddamn furious.
Oh my god.
Yeah. In terms of Beatles talent ranking, it's Paul, George, Ringo, John for me. Like, fuck John. But at the end of the day, fuck Yoko worse. Right? Like, and like, you can see Chuck Berry is like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? And John looks so sad. He's like, this bitch is fucking humiliating me in front of my fucking hero. And they muted her mic.
Yeah, I was gonna say
because she was ruining it. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
The one time I've ever felt sad for John Lennon is because of Yoko Ono. That's how bad she is. I think that whole family is just a fucking that whole duo is just a complete fucking black hole of talent and intelligence and good taste. But like, damn. One of them was clearly worse. And Julian, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with Yoko Ono being your fucking stepmom. Right? Jesus Christ, dude. I can't fucking imagine. I literally cannot imagine. Like, man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. You know, hey, at least Paul McCartney wrote the Beatles' best song for you. And then John ruined it. Do you know when you listen to Hey Jude, you know about the thing?
No, I'm not a huge Beatles nerd.
In Hey Jude, um right before they go into the outro part of the song, um you can hear John Lennon saying, "Oh fucking hell." Right? And they kept it in there. And so basically, even like John Lennon ruined his son's entire life, and he ruined the apology song that they made to make up for John ruining his entire fucking life. And I think that's just so hilarious to me. Like, deeply tragic, but like in a dark way. It's very humorous. But yeah, fuck John Lennon. Um Fuck all communists. I hate all of you. Um but fuck Yoko Ono worse. And I feel like all of us can unite in admitting that Yoko Ono is the most talentless being in the entire universe. And yeah, fuck Yoko. Um yeah, those are my musical hot takes. I can't fucking stand Yoko. Actually, I don't think that's a hot take at
Not
all.
a hot take.
That is a cold take.
Such a popular take. I've heard this from lots of people.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. People, I would say like the hot take is that John Lennon was also pretty fucking talentless, but also that Yoko was worse. Like, I moderate that take by saying, yeah, Yoko Ono was worse. But I don't know. I think Yoko Ono being bad, that is like, you know how there's like no temperature that helium will turn into a solid at, like it will not freeze. Just because like if there's any energy at all, it's a liquid. So like the only conditions where it will freeze is in a situation where there's absolute zero. I think if you exposed helium to the take that Yoko Ono is bad, it is such a cold take that helium would freeze. That's the one condition where helium would freeze is if you said, yeah, Yoko Ono is bad to a bunch of helium atoms. They would turn solid. And I think I just saw physics. So there you go. You want to do a big red button?
Let's do a big red button.
Let's do a big red button. Do you want to come up with one?
I do, but I'm not clever enough to do that.
All right. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Are you ready?
Yeah, yep, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. I'm excited for this one.
Okay.
You can have any food you like for any meal, but your bestie, your boo thing, um you know who I'm talking about. He has to eat bugs for the rest of his life. Do you do it, yes or no?
Wait, do I know who you're talking about? There's two people you could be talking about.
Your bestie, your Pookie Bear, your husband.
I still don't know which one you're talking about. Are you talking about who I would probably consider that right now, or who you?
It's the same person. It's
Are
the
we
same
talking-
person.
Are we talking about highly successful here?
Yes. You know, again, the same person. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean different people? No, it's Danny. But he has to eat bugs for the rest of his life.
What was the first part? I was kind of thrown off.
You can have any meal that you'd like for any food you like for any meal, right?
But he just has to have bugs for the rest of his life.
Yes, he can only eat bugs.
But he'll die.
Not true.
You can't survive just on bugs.
They're very nutritious.
Yeah, they're very nutritious, but you can't just survive on bugs. They don't have like vitamin C.
He
They don't have like vitamin A. Not very much.
he can have bug flavored vitamin gummies,
Ew.
but
No,
he
I
has
wouldn't
to
do
eat
that.
bugs.
No, that's gross. I'd feel so bad for him. He's my bestie.
See, I'd have to know who my best friend was.
And
in
I
order to-
already know how to cook well. Like I'll just make like most of the things I learned how to cook, believe it or not, is things I like to eat.
Yeah, but you never have to spend money on it. You never have to cook it ever again.
Yeah, but I don't care. I like cooking. That's the thing.
I do too, but never having to spend money on food ever again.
It is.
Do you
pretty
know how
nice.
rich that would make you?
That is pretty nice.
Yeah.
But
Personal chef,
I'd be fucking over my best friend.
but you can have any food you want at any time. Lickety split. It's like the Joe Biden ice cream button or the Donald Trump Diet Coke button. Come on. That's at least a little bit enticing.
No. You had to know I was gonna say no to this.
All right. How about this? How about I walk you down? How many bugs will he have to eat for you to say yes to this?
To the same benefit for life.
Yes.
What kind of bugs are we talking? Are we talking like ants? Are we talking like crickets? Are we talking
Crickets, scorpions, mealworms, earthworms.
okay, medium-sized bugs.
And any bugs, land bugs, but any bugs.
So like ants can.
Yeah.
Are we talking like bug flour? Because for me, bugs aren't like the worst thing in the world. I've had them and like they're really gross and whatever, just knowing it's a bug. But like it's not the worst tasting thing in the world. They taste like different things. But like I had crickets and like the antenna get all in your teeth and stuff. The legs and antenna and stuff. It's not good.
Yeah. I would say if he does have bug flour, all he can do is like add water to it. And like cook it like that.
I can't even like bake him a cookie. Oh my god.
Yeah.
How many bugs?
I mean, like how many meals have to be bugs?
For me to get there for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
He can go a week. He'd do that for me.
No, it's got to be more than that. Breakfast and dinner. All right, breakfast and dinner for the rest of his life. But you get any food you want.
Bugs.
Yeah.
They're
At lunch he can have whatever he wants.
For a week. Yeah.
No.
For a month.
For the rest of his life.
A month, I feel like he'd have like a terrible time, and I wouldn't want to do that. But for a week, it would suck. But like, I could literally pay him back monetarily with how much I'd save, and so that we'd both be happy.
No. All right, it's he has to do it for the rest of his life. Like you lose the benefit if he stops. So, how much? Like
I'd never do it.
How few or like how many bugs will you be comfortable with him eating, with you still gaining the benefit?
Forever. That's what I said. Like a week.
No. Like how many bugs per day for the rest of his life? Would you be okay?
Oh, how many bugs per day for the rest of his life?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's why I was saying like breakfast and lunch or breakfast and dinner.
No, I don't want to do that to him every single day. Although honestly, if he just got to eat normal stuff and it was just like once a day he has a couple crickets, he'd get used to it, you know?
I love how you're rationalizing this.
Like he'd like just having like some Chipotle crickets.
All right. They have to be alive when he eats.
Oh, alive I would never do it. That'd be disgusting.
He has to kill them with his teeth.
No,
they have to enter his mouth alive.
I wouldn't zero. I couldn't do it.
I would make him eat, if we said Danny was my best friend, which I'm not sure is true. I would make him eat 1 live cricket per day.
Kael.
I would.
Kael.
No shame in it either. Grind set, baby. Grind set. Because with all that money.
Do you think he could do that?
Um,
Because like for me, like I mean, maybe I don't think I would I die. Like because like I'm thinking about it. Like I genuinely like at least the first few times I don't think I could. I think I'd throw up and I wouldn't be able to do it.
so he
But like,
has
would I
to.
do that every single time until I starve to death? I don't know. But
He
like doing that to me, like some like or to like maybe him. I don't know how squeamish it is. You could like be condemning him to death.
So he has to do it. Like you can choose to end it at any moment, but he has to do it. So he has to do it until you stop. That like he
No, I would never
physically,
do it, and I'm appalled that you would.
like his body forces him to do it. He's trapped in his
And
body
I would
for
hope that
the
you wouldn't do that to me.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd be making a lot of money.
I would I would find you and I would murder you.
You're
Like
not allowed to
genuinely.
kill. You're not allowed to kill the other
Shut up.
person.
Shut up. I would literally find you and I would stick a knife in your throat while you slept.
Your body won't let you. You can only give me a hug, and also you can only eat crickets.
I would give you a hug to death because I'm just so swole.
That's not true. I've seen your biceps.
Shit, I did just post my biceps yesterday.
Exactly. You dumb fuck.
Your
Dumbass.
Honor, it I wasn't just showing off. It was because Danny was making a character and he kept on making the weight super low.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I was like, Danny, I weigh more than your character, and I am very thin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but you know, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. You weren't just showing off. I'll give you credit for that. However, counterpoint.
He's showing off what, by the way?
I'm making you eat the cricket. I'm making you eat the cricket. I
I
wouldn't
would
make
murder
Matt eat the
you.
cricket. I wouldn't make Matt eat the cricket.
Yeah, I know you
Even though
would.
Matt would be the one who would be most down for that. Of all my friends, Matt would be the one who would be most down for that, and he's the one who I'd be least likely to want to do that to.
Kel, what the fuck? Okay, we get
And,
it. You're
and
gay for Matt. Like we understand, and like no judgment,
no,
not
it's
like
just
doing
he's so
a
wholesome.
whatever.
He's just so
I'm not
wholesome.
wholesome.
No,
Why am I not wholesome?
because you try to roast me all the time. Matt never does that. He's nothing but
No,
nice to me.
but I'm being silly, and you know I love you.
No, I like kiss asses. I like flattery. Flattery will get you everywhere.
I flatter you like often,
Not
more
enough.
than Matt.
Not enough. Matt, yeah, but it's not about how often, it's about the
I love
ratio.
doing flattery. I always do that to all my friends.
It's about the ratio of roast to flattering,
Do you want me to
right?
stop roasting you, Kale? Does it get on your nerves?
No, I'm
I'll
just saying I'm
stop.
gonna
I do
make
it
you
because
eat the
you do it.
cricket. I'm just gonna make you eat the cricket.
No, but that's not a real scenario. Like real talk. Do you want me to stop?
No, I don't care. I'm just saying I'm gonna make you eat the
No, but
cricket.
you kind of do. You do care because you're letting it impact your decision.
No, I'm just
You're
gonna
like,
make you eat the cricket because it's funny.
but yeah, so you clearly care.
No, not at all. But I'm gonna make you
That's
eat the
okay. It's
cricket.
okay. I'll flatter you more.
I mean, if you want to get what you want, that's the best way to do it. That's all I'm saying.
How many times has Matt said, "Kale, you are so funny"?
He just laughs. He lets me know, through like body language and
Okay,
shit like
yeah,
that.
but I also do that. But I have also told you, hey, by the way, Kale, you're very funny, like 4 times.
4 times in the fucking 8 years that we've known each other.
No, I'm saying 4 times in like the fucking year that we've been talking again.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Jury's get the stenographer. Oh fuck. All right. I have a joke. I have a joke. I'm saving it though. I'm saving it though.
No, don't
I
say
said
that. I love
it
Kale
won't be
jokes.
funny now that I've said that I have it, but I have it in my back pocket and I'm ready to
Okay.
go. And I will whip it out on occasion, because the situation in which I use it is quite often. So I will use it eventually, but I just have to remember to use it, and I can't use it in this episode, but I will, and that's a promise. And we'll end the episode on that threat. Okay. Um. We want to thank Justin Connor, our lovely patron, our most loyal, just all
I
around
love you, Justin.
phenomenal patron. We love you. We really appreciate it. We keep the lights on. Dog, quit having a nightmare. I don't know if you guys can hear him. He's having a nightmare.
Buster.
He's so far away, so I can't like pet him and be like, it's okay. Yeah.
Go do that for me.
Can you do the rest of the outro?
No.
Why not?
I don't know it.
We thank the patron. We plug the Patreon. We give them we tell them all the benefits of joining. We tell them that we tell them our on social media, and then
you should just do it.
All right, I'm gonna speedrun the shit. Patreon.com, IIHS podcast, $3 tier. Cool shout out, part 1 of every episode. $5 tier, early access to all episodes, early and ad free. Access to all our movie commentaries. We're working on the Transformers one. We had some technical difficulties on that, but we're working on it. I imagine we'll probably have it out probably fairly soon. And then after that, we're probably going to be doing the rest of the Michael Bay Transformers movies because we hate ourselves. We are at IIHS Podcast on Threads, Instagram, YouTube. Best place to go if you have Q&A, topic suggestions, general updates. There you go. My name is Kael. I'm incredibly influential.
I'm Kat, and I'm highly successful.
Good night, everyone.